love running fast in video games. I love video games that let me run fast. Maybe it's the impact Sonic Adventure 2 left on my 4-year-old mind, but clocking in at top speed is so thrilling to me. Enter Haste, a roguelike running game with the goal of speeding through levels as fast as possible to outrun the apocalypse. Is that even a genre? And the game certainly delivers on that premise. Build up speed by making perfect landings on procedurally generated terrain to keep your momentum going through a level, racing towards a portal to the next one. You go up and down terrain, right along railroads, hit speed rings through tight corridors, dodge lasers, bombs, and other obstacles on your way to an S-ring. I love the way this game plays and feels. Zoe, the main character, controls so well both on the ground and in the air. It's honestly what I wish a Sonic game could feel like. Maybe a tangent best saved for another time, but Sonic games by comparison feel so controlled and robotic. In Haste, I feel like I'm one with the wind, and no matter how fast I'm going, the movement is natural. Cookie from the future here, telling you to subscribe if you like my content. There'll be more to come, but for now, I have to make haste. The game offers you several choices for items to help with your movement, like the hoverboard or the glider. My favorite though is the grappling spear, essentially a hook shot that propels you forward, and with a good landing you can keep that momentum. It also has some, zany applications. But more on that later. The only complaint I could levy towards the flow of the game is that sometimes the terrain gets in its own way and just doesn't offer you a good landing spot, or some of the obstacles put you in an unfortunate checkmate. In my experience, these tend to be few and far between, but it's still abrupt when it happens. There's 10 worlds, which the game calls shards for you to complete. After clearing the first level of a shard, you're taken to the route map, similar to something you'd find in Slay the Spire, where you pick the path to the boss. In between the levels, you'll find shops to buy items, campfires to restore your health, and challenge levels that aren't necessarily about running to find the goal. There's also hard levels indicated by the spiked rings on the route map that give you an extra item upon completion. Most of these will offer a nice breather between levels and give sway to some good old-fashioned quirky dialogue. These dialogues are the main vehicle for how the story tells itself, and they range from how characters express themselves and react to what's going on, to some philosophical outlooks on existentialism. These aren't going to be the deepest dives into this very encapsulating topic, but they work for the game's theme and help contribute to developing each character. And I do love characters that have a very warped but well-meaning view of the world, and the captain speaks to me the most in that regard. When you first meet him, he immediately assigns you the position of vice captain of his crew. Every bit of dialogue thereafter, he addresses you as such and imparts the wisdom that only a captain could know and or fully understand. But it's genuine and uplifting advice that makes me appreciate his presence, even if he's not really contributing to the story. Of course, the other characters are all fun and expressive in their own ways, but the captain has my heart, oh captain, my captain. Outside of running through shards and completing the game's story mode, Endless Mode offers infinite replayability. I've found myself sitting down for hours on end just running and trying to beat my previous best. However, I do think Endless Mode exposes two design philosophies that are butting heads in this game. On one end, the roguelite element of grabbing run-specific power-ups and items are cool and help differentiate the run, but on the other hand, because speed is so important to the ranking system in this game, it becomes obvious which stat is the best for getting those S ranks. Without any boost items, you find yourself getting middling rankings like B's and C's and D's, even if you couldn't have played a level any better. With just 1 or 2 boost items, you'll be raking in the S's no matter how poorly you play. In one game, I got an item called the Booster Pog, and it just kinda broke the game. Get a sustain item on top of that, and boredom becomes your biggest obstacle in Endless. Now, of course, not every run is going to give you an item like the Booster Pog, but even before I got that item, I was clearing levels without much of an issue, thanks to the other boost items. Still, Endless is a lot of fun and provides more content after you finish the game. Always a nice bonus. I think it'd be neat if the game could implement a time trial system to compete with friends and their records. No clue how complex it'd be behind the scenes, but something that let me race against my friend's ghosts on a given seed would be pretty fun and would match up to the game's theme of speedrunning. You've been watching and or listening to the video this whole time, but I have to gush about the visuals. The characters are striking and know their style well. Hats off to the captain once more for rocking the white and pink. And the biomes offer such a wide array of colors. The forest biome sometimes turns into an autumn lush. The desert says trans rights with pink sand under pale blue skies. The sun overlooks a beautiful horizon in the snow biome. In some ways, I hate that the level has to end, because I want to immerse myself in these gorgeous settings, but alas, chaos. The world is crumbling away, and with it goes the moment. In the end, I suppose that's what the game is all about. Life forever remaining in motion. Thanks for watching.